Sorry about that. Just don't want to get any whistling in my videos. It sucks. But we're gonna go to the Westchester Assignment Mall. We're gonna go to ride the elevator, but not the store elevators today. We're only going to ride the parking garage elevators. We still have Westchester Mall, the source of White Plains, 120 Bloomingdale Road, and the City Center Mall garage. Let's go ride. We're not going to Crate and Barrel. We're only going to ride parking garage elevators. There are only four garages elevators at this mall. First, let me clean my lens. All right. Here's the garage elevators. We're gonna wait for the next one. Look nice. Hold on. All right, we're gonna lose that one, so we don't care. But let's just go take this one. These are Dovers. Hold on, parking levels are. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Here it is. P4. I mean P3. Sorry, couldn't see it right. Door close doesn't work. Door close emergency. All right, we're getting Zeke. This is part 3, everybody. Yesterday we did part 2, and Friday we did part 1. Yeah. Here's the garage. We're gonna wait for the next elevator, but let's take a look at this right here. Look at that light flashing. The light's broken. The light's broken. Please note, this is not the fire alarm. This is the fire alarm. All right. Actually, oh wait, we're at P4. I made a mistake. We'll go down first. We're not going up. This elevator's busy. We're not gonna go up to Savior today. We're only doing the garages. Savior, that goes to the food court. This is going up, we're going down. Actually, let's try if we could transfer, go to P3. I don't know if this is, wait, let's see if this is, wait, it's here. Hold on. Oh, when the Dover will close, the Dover will close. Hold on, we'll wait. All right, this Dover elevator got left. When the Dover wants to leave, the Dover will leave. All right, we'll just wait here. They used to have a talking elevator voice, but not anymore. I think they got modded, but the same beep as usual of the indicator. I think it's here. Right over here. We're not going to open the door. Well, that's not an emergency exit, but here it is. Oh, it's a wheelchair exit, but it doesn't work. Oh, here it is. Down. No. Sorry. I'm going to R3. Okay. The elevator's here. Actually, R3. Oops. Okay. Here we are, R3. So this is my floor. Sorry about that. Let's go to R3.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys coming?
Sure.
Sure.
I think it's our border intel too.
I see the purple one. No, this one no. You have to wait. I think one more. 2 or 3.
Alright, this is my floor. Alright, that's it. We're gonna skip the door closed because it's busy. Alright, sorry about that. My dad's voice again. If I'm gonna give voice reveals again, the voice reveal sucks. Look at this right here. So also, there's a New York City subway. Alright, once again, everybody, we're going to the blue parking. Let's go right. I guess we're gonna skip down because the elevator is going to be busy. Let's see which one we get. We're gonna skip going down since the elevator is going to be busy in this location, just like at the Cross County Mall in Yonkers. Here's the pay machine. And here it is. Sorry about that. We have to slide my camera that side because I don't want everybody to have face reveal. P7. Maybe I guess we'll go to P3 just in case. I'm not sure. Indicator burned out as of today. Alright, we'll go to P3. P3, that goes to the Chinese restaurant. PF Chang's. And parking levels. And then go back up to P2, Rental 5 that we went. And we're stopped on Rental 5. Actually, we will skip this. Alright everybody, I don't want voice reveals, it sucks. Let's take a look at this floor. We're not going down here since it's busy. Here's the garage right here. Here's the elevator that I already took it. Alright. Let's go back up. We're not gonna go to P2 since it's busy right now. And it's coming. Let's see if it's not full. Oh, look at that, it's almost broken. Gotta be careful with this so I don't want to break it on purpose, but it feels nice. And it's here. Alright. Alright. Retail 5. Retail 5, sorry, couldn't pronounce it. But Retail 5. Retail 5. Sorry, couldn't pronounce it right, but excuse me. And here we are. Alright, let's go to the next one. We're gonna skip door close. That's it. Alright, let's go to the green orange parking garage. Let's start going. Let's go up. Oh no, this elevator's out of order, but we're gonna take this one since the other one got left. Let's take a look at the garage before it comes. Here's the door. Well, I'm not gonna do that since I don't want to prank any people. This elevator is going to be busy. Alright, we're gonna skip going down since the elevator is going to be busy. But here it is. We'll do this quickly, just sorry about that. He keeps bothering me because of sorry about that. He keeps touching me. Sorry about that. He keeps asking me that I want to go, but I'm still filming. All right, here it is. Let's see if there is any. All right, let's go to. All right, here we go. is. Alright, let's see if we go to 10. Let's see if 10 works. Let's go up to P10, then we'll go. If not, we'll go on 9. Oh, it's going down. Let's go back down to P5. I think 10 is locked. Alright, we'll go to the next one. Here's Nordstrom, but Nordstrom has a parking garage, but we're not gonna go there. It's considered, I know it's considered a parking garage, but we're only going to do mall garages only. Anyways, let's go right here. That goes to the orange parking escalators. They're kind of similar to the subway escalators, but that's not a subway train. Anyways, let's go. I think there's one more elevator in this. Excuse me. About the annoying cough. Alright. I'm not sick though, it's just like a regular cough. Anyways. Alright. There's one more garage right here. For this, we're going to exit at Neiman Marcus to Maple Avenue and Bloomingdale Road, which is the exit. But we're not going to film the Neiman Marcus elevator. We're only going to do parking garage elevator malls only, because of an event from Friday. Alright, let's go. See when I get there. Here's the elevator sign. Here are the elevators to the green parking. We're gonna skip going down. Well, this one's not busy. These are Dover Benjos. Here it is. Go up to 10. P10. Or get the plush. Alright. Here we are at 10. Yay, 10th floor. Alright. Ouch! Oh, sorry, Zeke. Let's see if the view is open. No, it's not open, but instead we'll take a look at inside of the view. Here's South Broadway. Here's New York Life that I already filmed the elevator from back in June. Here's the Sonesta Hotel, formerly the Crown Plaza. I think it's now a residence. I don't know if it is the hotel anymore. They have a parking garage, but I don't think we're not going because this is private property. I don't know if it is residence or hotel. All right, let's go back down. The bell indicator doesn't work. We're gonna skip. We're not gonna go down to P1. So we're going to like, I think we went on P5. Send these 2 buttons instead. Let's get a cab view right here. ADA compliant phone. There's no phone. Maybe it's this one for the fire department. Alright, we're gonna watch the door close. And there we go, and that's it. We're not going to take the elevator because we're only doing garages. But we will take the escalator. There is an exit right here. I'm gonna show you right now. It's on the first floor, I think. I haven't ridden these escalators at this store in about many years. 5 years or... They have the bathrooms. Women's elevator, men's bathroom might be around somewhere. Alright, we'll take the golden escalator. Montgomery escalator. That elevator is modernized Montgomery. I never ride in these escalators in a long time. Let's see. You know what? Let's take the elevator fast. To go down to the street level. It's on the ground floor though. Instead of going up for hearing the motor, we're gonna hear the elevator machine room at the ground floor. These are Kone, and here it is. We're gonna hear the elevator machine room when we get down to the ground floor. These are modded, modernized by Montgomery. And Zeke, since I know this is not a parking garage, Zeke, but we're gonna hear the machine room.
Yeah.
Alright, here we are. Set is 3. And here's the machine room. Alright, hold on. We'll watch it. Come on, elevator, close the door. There he goes, and here's his motor. Sorry about that. My dad's whistling. I don't want my voice revealed. Well, I'm not disrespectful. We just need. Alright. We're not going up. I think there's an exit. Alright, that's it. Alright. Sorry about that. I keep messing around my videos. But, oh, there's the exit. I didn't know that. Alright, that's it. Next, we'll go to source of light parking brush. Alright, everybody. Here we are. Hold on. Alright, everybody. Alright, this is the Cheesecake Factory. Right here. And here's the elevator that goes to the garage. This is different, these walls. Sorry about that. Looking nice. Here's the elevator to the ground floor. Here's the elevator machine room. Out. And here it is. 3 doesn't work anymore. So go to 2. 3, you need an ID, but you have to work here. Get the flush. 3 doesn't work anymore. Here we are 2. Alright, Zeke, we're now at the source of White Plains.
Yes.
After this, we're gonna go ride the glass one. Raymore and Flanagan is not in this location anymore, but Dick's Sporting Goods is still opening as of today. Let's do a little bonus. This is Raymore and Flanagan. It doesn't open anymore. They moved to a new location at Terrytown Road, which I filmed the Dover Impulse elevator. Let me take out my charger. Oh, actually, never mind. But here it is. It says, oh, I don't want my charger to fall down. It says it's only. I'm sorry about that. Excuse me. The new location has moved in 55 Terrytown Road, White Plains, New York. Well, it's actually in Greenburgh, and you can see the view. Sadly, I haven't been this location. Look, it won't open anymore. Watch this. Yep. Alright, let's go back down. We're gonna go to the glass elevator when we get to the lobby. Alright, now let's go back down. It's elevator or stair sign. Here's the fire truck. The elevator left it. When the shingler wants to leave, the shingler will leave. They forgot to remove Raymore and Flanagan, but here it is. The elevator's coming. Now watch this. The arrow will come for the down or up chime. Now watch this. Up chime. Alright. Oh! Mezzanin's locked. Ground. Now watch this. Oh. Like that bell. Look up here. Here's the red down arrow. Oh. Well, the shingler wants to close. The shingler will close. Let's get a cab view right here. Here's your phone, your alarm bell. Oh, we're not gonna ring it, but when we get down to the ground floor, I'm going to ring it. Oh. Please note, do not try this at home. Here's X. I don't know why it's X for. Maybe it's express or restricted to no access to MZ, to mezzanine. We're gonna ring 9 times because I reached 9K videos. Well, it's about to be over, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it doesn't ring. All right, here's the DMV. We're gonna skip the machine room, but watch it close. There we go, and okay, that's it. Let's go right to the glass elevator. Oh my God, there's the fire department. What's going on here? All right, everybody, we just got out the source of White Plains, and there's a fire department here, as you can see here. Look at this, everybody, there's a fire department. All right. There is no fire. Sorry. All right. I think the fire department went inside at the Cheesecake Factory. All right, let's go ride that other elevator right here. I think we're gonna start the Otis ones because they're busy using the Shinglers. That's it. Before we ride the Shingler elevators, we're gonna start with the Otis elevator. Uh-oh. What's this? Elevator control. Oh, my dad just pushed it. But here it is. Sounds like a Coney elevator. Let's go to 1 and 1R. I don't know what's going on. Door close doesn't work. It works. Sorry about that. Listen to the motor. 4:23 p.m. right now. Today is August 3rd, 2025. Here we are at 1. We'll take a view when we go right the other elevator. Go back to G and GR. We'll go to here's the alarm bell. That's weird. Door close doesn't work. Got a cavity right here. It's like a hospital size or freight elevator size, but this is not the freight elevator. This is a passenger elevator. Just saying about the sizes. I think this is Series 9 or Series 8. Well, the buttons are Series. Here we are at the ground floor. We'll send this to 1 and 1R. Imagine that I'm getting stuck. Well, sounds like a Coney elevator chime. All right, we're gonna skip the door close because the other passenger is taking it. All right, now time for the Shingler elevators. Go up to 3. All right, Zeke, we're at the other elevator. Yay! All right. Here we are at the 3rd floor. Sorry about that. We apologize for the noises. Anyways, let's take a view. I think last year they updated this parking garage. They added now rooftops because it's due for snow weather, heavy rain, or maybe hot weather, just like today. Well, it's not super hot today. We're not gonna get Zeke because I don't want to fall him on the roof on the 3rd floor. Here's a nice parking garage. Here's Bloomingdale's. As of today, Bloomingdale's is still opening. It won't not go out of business just like other cities or rent closes. All right, now let's go back down. Let's go back down to the elevator. And the elevator got left in this one. Oh, it's coming. I think we're getting this one. I think it's this one. It's not coming. Or oh, it's coming. Here it comes. And here it is. The down chime doesn't work. Go back to the ground floor. All right, now let's watch the numbers this time. And now we'll watch the window when we get to the ground floor. And we're stopped on the first floor. I guess we might have to take the Otis or still. I don't know who pushed it, but let's go back down. Here's a motorbike. Alright, here we are at the ground floor. We're gonna skip the door closed since we have to go. And here we are at the ground floor. We get a cab view right here. It's the shaft. Mr. Security Camera, famous. All right, that's it. All right, so everybody, we're on the way to another parking garage. And here goes an ice cream truck. And here's another truck. I think that trailer's for the cows or the horses. I could see hay. Well, I don't see some ponies or cows right now, but maybe a little bit. All right, let's see if this elevator's working right now. As of back in June, it was working. All right, we'll do this parking garage. But we're gonna skip the view because I don't want to get trapped and take a long time. All right, let's see when I get to the entry. All right, here we are at the 120 Bloomingdale parking garage in White Plains. Sorry to lose my breath but here we are. Let's see if it works. We'll start by going down. For this video, we're gonna skip the view since I already took it. And here it is. All right, let's go down to P1. And then go back down to P2. And here we are, P5. And Zeke, look who's coming from the elevator. I'm Zeke. Okay then. How did you go so far? I'm going to P5. All right then. Door closed. All right. All right, Zeke. You put it away since I don't want to fall on you. Okay. All right, now watch numbers. Feel the wind. Here we are, P5. Those elevators are fast. We're not going to open the door since I already took it, but here's the view. Actually, yeah, it's locked. All right. Now let's go back down. Here's Mitsubishi electronic fan. Let me see how it does work. Maybe not. All right. Oh. When the shingler wants to close, the shingler will close. All right. 2. All right. What you would like to buy? All right. Pepsi, that'll be like $5. That sounds like a grocery beep, like a checkup to scan your food. All right, here we are, P2. All right, this is the exit. Hear the bell. Do the up chime. Alright, I don't think it won't. Alright, we'll watch it close then. There he goes. And that's it. And here's the indicator. Alright, send us to up and down again. Okay, and that's it. Hope you like it. Alright, everybody, here we are at the Sonesta Hotel parking garage. Let's see if we could access to. I know this is private property here. There's a security desk. But this is a hotel, not a residence. Alright. Let's see if we could open an access to. This is the Sonesta, the Crown Plaza parking garage. Here's the elevator. Alright, these are the elevators at the Sonesta Hotel parking garage in White Plains, New York. It's an Otis. Schindler buttons. I think these are like Otis minus by ThyssenKrupp. Go to roof. We'll get out until we get to the roof. The arrow's not working. Oh, this one works. We'll go to the lower level at the end since I don't want to get in trouble. Here we are at the roof. These are Schindler buttons. Otis, ThyssenKrupp. Alright, here we are at the roof. Hear the bell. Here's the hotel, but I don't think we're not gonna enter the hotel since I don't want to get in trouble. I know this is not residence, but this is a hotel. All right, let me clean my lens first. All right, let's see if we could access to the view. Oh, you can. Oh, actually, no. Oh, there we go. This is the Sonesta Hotel parking garage, but we're not gonna go to the lobby because I don't want to get in trouble. All right. All right, Zeke, we're at the Sonesta Hotel parking garage. Yay! Although we're not a guest, but let's get Elinor. And here's the view. We are at the Westchester Mall and the Source and the Bloomingdale Road. All right, we're at the Sonesta Hotel parking garage. Right over there, you could see the Alright, here's the view of White Plains down here. We're gonna do this quick because I don't want to get in trouble by the security. I know this is hotel, but this is not residence. This was used to be the formerly Crown Plaza, but it's now Sonesta Hotel. Yes! Sorry about the sunlight. Let's get Fluttershy. It's in the bag. Here it is. Sonesta Hotel. Here's the old fire alarm. Here's the view. This is where the Westchester Pavilion Mall is located. Yeah, it got demolished. I think it got demolished in 2015 or 16 or 14 or 13, I'm not sure. All right, let's go back down. Whoa. This door is hard. All right, let's go back down. Look at this sign. Go back, let's go to lower level. Door close doesn't work, or door close works. Very good at pronounce it right. You look at that, you can see the floors going by. Skips number 2. This is the lower level. Let's go to lobby. This might be, okay, I think we'll go to the lobby. It's easy. Here are our lobby. Send us to 1. All right, that's it. You know what? I think we'll go in that lobby. Oops, the elevator left. Oh, we got this one. I guess we'll go to lower level instead. we're back from the Westchester Mall elevator. We're going to exit by near Crate and Barrel that we entered. Look at that beep. Oh. Alright, here it is. Excuse me. Alright, rental 5, I think, or 4. Let's check if this is the right one. To the exit to the mall. Well, I'm getting hot. Alright, here we are. Alright. Our last one, we'll go to the city center garage. I think we're gonna skip 15 North Broadway garage because I think it might be closed. Alright, here we are at the city center garage in White Plains. It's on the 6th floor. Start by going down. We'll get Zeke at the roof. But here's the elevator. L2. Since the indicator burned out, we'll watch the button. Roof. So what do you think about this elevator, Zeke?
I love City Center.
Yeah, it's a nice elevator. And we're stopped on the 3rd floor. Oh, we're stopped on the ground floor. Going up?
Yeah.
What floor are you going?
On a 3, please.
3? Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Here we are, 3rd floor. Alright. Roof. Let's get a cab view right here. Here's the fan. After this, we're gonna go to the other side, to the large elevators. And here's the view. We'll take a look at the 10-second view before we leave. Right here, you can hear the elevator receiver going down. Sorry about that, it keeps asking me for water. At least I'm thirsty though. Alright. Here's Leon Place that we went there yesterday. I think you could see St. Matthew Lutheran at the roof. I think an elevator's coming. Here's the security camera. We're gonna go to the New York Sports Club elevator to the floor P7. I'm gonna show you while we get down here. Alright, oops, sorry about that. It's here. Alright, we got this one. Go back to the ground floor. You can see the speaker. I don't see it, but here we are. Hear the downshine. Alright, watch it close. There he goes. That's it. Alright, let's go to the other one. To Bank A from Bank B. Alright, here we are. Here's the Bank A elevators. Let's start by going down. Indicator burned out. L2. Yeah. It's the other elevator, Zeke. Alright. You can see the shaft equipment. It's going down. Here we are at the target level. Alright. We'll go to 7. Since the indicator burned out, let's watch the shaft equipment. Here we go. Let's see if you can see it. You can see the floors going by. Here we are at P7. All right, now time to ride to the other. Let's go ride the other one to the elevator. All right, that's it. All right, here's the other elevator. Oh, look at this. It's canceled. The body pump is canceled. That's weird. 2. Oh, sports club is closed. P. If you want to pause the video that I already took it, and you listen to this motor. Here we go. The elevator, look nice. Go back down to the roof. This is the apartment building, Submit at City Center, but we already went there for a tour room. We're not gonna get off here since that already took it. But I think we went there back on Tuesday or Wednesday, or I think Wednesday, I'm not sure. But a huge thanks from that security that already went there for allowing me to take this tour. You can hear the other car. Here's the roof, here we are. All right, we'll watch it close. This is elevator bank A. There we go, Zan, and listen to hear the motor. If you want to pause the video, if you want to, because it says the body pump is canceled on Sunday, August 3rd at 9 a.m. We apologize for any inconvenience. I think other cities in New York Sports Club, they do went to cancel, I'm not sure. Maybe it's due for people are sick. All right, let's go back down to this elevator. That elevator is the Express, I think. Now let's go back down to this one. Got this one. Here's the mailboxes for the cement at the city center. The indicator works. P1. Watch the numbers. Doesn't beep. Here's the shaft equipment. And here we are, P1. Let's send this to 7. All right, we'll watch it close. Here's One City Place, but I don't think we're not going today since it's private property, but there he goes, and that's it. There are 4 elevators in this parking garage, like these. Isn't that cool? Hear the down chime? All right, here it goes. Goes the other one, this one. All right, that's it. All right, let me film the door exit first. Sorry about that. My dad wants to be silent to me because I am annoying. All right, that's it. All right, here's the One City Place building, but I don't think we're going to enter here since this is private property. Elinor. Yeah. Well, let me take off my charges so I don't fail it. Let me put it in my pocket. Yes. This is a huge skyscraper, Elinor. Yeah. Look nice. Let's see if we can try S. Alright, so let's take this one. This one goes to the parking garage. Alright. This is the elevator at One City Place, White Plains, New York. But we have to be quiet since this is private property. This one that goes down to the parking garage, Elinor. Yeah. After this, here's the parking garage. Here's the main elevator. So we're gonna go ride it soon. Let's get Zeke. All right, Zeke. Here we are at the parking garage at One City Place. Oops. Sorry. Alright, we're at the One City Place parking garage. I guess we're not going to enter here, but let's go back up. Look at these buttons. We're gonna go ride it later. Look at these elevator buttons. Let's start with this one. Oh, it's a shingler. Let's see, let's go to the roof. Car B. Oh wow, it's kind of similar to the JW Marriott in Washington, D.C. We're gonna go to the roof. Handicap. Car A. Alright, here it is. Oh, it's a ThyssenKrupp. Going to the roof. Door closed. Here we go. It's a high-speed elevator. It's like an observation deck to me. Yeah. They're kind of similar to the World Trade Center elevators. This elevator that goes up to the 35th or 36th floor. Here's Ben & Jerry's. I don't know what's this. Well, it might be for guests. Here we are at the roof. My ears are popping. You're about to see the New York City skyline. Or might be restricted. All right, let's just go back down. This is restricted. Let's see if it works. Take this one. All right, let's do one more ride of this. Oops, oopsies. All right, everybody, we couldn't do the epic mortar to the second floor, but at least I got the Schindler HT elevator for 330 buttons. I'm not sure. I think it's HT elevator. I got a little busted. Well, they said it's not allowed here. Nobody called the cops on me. Please note, photography is not a crime. Here's some 2 buses that goes to Rockland County. Lot J, I don't know what does Lot J mean. Maybe it's the mall parking garage. I got a little busted in this location. Well, at least I filmed the elevator. Remember, everybody, photography is not a crime. And I got a little busted. Well, he was not mad at me. He just wanted me to explain. Well, I wasn't disrespectful to him. Anyways, we did all of the 3 of the Westchester County White Plains parking garage tours. I think we're gonna skip 15 North Broadway because I don't want to get busted again. Because last time the 15 North Broadway elevator got a phone call back in 3 years ago. So we're gonna skip 15 North Broadway, or the lower level is the 448 Hamilton Avenue, which is right to the lower level. All right. Anyways, that's it. Hope you like it. I think there is Malik and Zadie plush. Well, I already got the Zeke. Well, maybe we'll use that for the other cities besides White Plains, but maybe for Malik and Zadie plush, I'm going to get it on eBay. It's still on there. Well, it's not actually a plush, just like Zeke. All right, everybody, we finished One City Place, but we got a little busted for this location. But at the Ritz-Carlton, we didn't, because I know Ritz-Carlton is residence. Well, it looks like a hotel for me. Well, not considered. Well, the other apartments do. Yeah. We finished One City Place. The only private buildings I went is the New York Life, Ritz-Carlton, and today, One City Place. But I don't think we're not going to go to the Tower of City Place in the future because I don't want to get in trouble. Well, I did get a little trouble. Because I just filmed the elevator. Please note, what do you want to say something, Fluttershy? Please note, photography is not a crime. Yep, photography is not a crime. But still, please be careful for filming the elevators around in the United States, like public properties or private properties. Yeah. Like this one. We're now at the public property. But if you go in this gate through the parking lot, this is private property.
Yeah.
Also, Lou and the Bolly Bunch characters, you're going to United Kingdom tomorrow for your vacation.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you.
But Lady Burlou, you're not coming. You can't go because, according to Snip Snap, that you're just a brat character.
Yeah, you will come with us, but you're coming to the airport.
All right, you're going to United Kingdom. Milo, Lou and the Bolly Bunch characters, Gusta, Glim, LED, and Barnaby. We're still looking for Biba, the butterfly.
Yeah,
We're gonna go find her somewhere and print another one.
yeah.
And this is our last day of the My Little Pony main 6 that I printed. They're going back to the Hasbro headquarters or the Sonic and Friends episode, which is where you're going back. Oh, sorry. Here, pick it up. Sorry about that. It's just my random.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you, main 6.
Yeah, but Twilight Sparkle feels bad. Her eye is not good. I'm not sure you're going to the Sonic and Friends to move here or go to the Hasbro headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you.
But probably you're going back to Hasbro.
Yeah,
Got Starlight Glimmer, Twilight Cutie Mark Moment, Equestria Girl, Pony Life.
yeah, we're gonna miss you.
Yep, you're going back to Hasbro and you're going back to Hasbro headquarters in Rhode Island
Yeah,
with the teleporter or something. And the Gacha Life version. Fluttershy turning into a plush. Actually, where's Fluttershy?
oh, it might be in a bag.
Alright, Twilight, since you're not feeling good, I have a better idea instead of going to the hospital.
I know, what is it?
You go on a slide, you'll see. I mean, swing, sorry. Alright, Fluttershy, I'm going to miss you, and I'll turn you to a plush.
Okay.
I don't know if the My Little Pony, all main 6 characters are going, because they're going to move to the Sonic and Friends.
Yeah,
But I had a perfect idea. Oh wait, but this kid is still busy right now. I'm going to give you, I have a better, hold on. Alright, Twilight Sparkle, I'm going to give you a spin so you can make us feel better.
yeah.
Here you go. Alright, Twilight Sparkle, we had a failed to make you feel better. We might have to print you a new one, but we have a better idea. I will give you some milk so we could make us better.
Okay.
Alright, let's go home.